let you lead off with your next witness.
Thank you, Judge. The state calls Officer Guerra.
Officer Guerra, if you come forward, please. You raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm under the laws of the state of Utah, penalty of perjury, that the testimony given this matter shall be true and correct, so help you God? Thank you. Counsel, do we need this easel up during this testimony?
I think at this point, Your Honor, we can take it down.
Let's do that, please.
Excuse me, Judge. Were you needing this piece of paper, or was counsel needing this?
Mr. Basebar, I believe that's his exhibit. Thank you. Please grab that.
Good afternoon, Officer Guerra. Would you please inform the jury of your name?
David Guerra.
Thank you. And could you spell your last name for the record?
Guerra.
And I know I've called you an officer and we can make assumptions, but tell the jury where you work.
American Fork City,
As a what?
as a patrol officer.
How long have you been a certified law enforcement officer?
A little over 3 years now.
Okay. And were you a patrol officer in July of 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And what does it mean to be a patrol officer?
Patrol officers take calls for service for any citizen within our jurisdiction.
And that could range from a crime to a medical emergency to welfare check.
That's correct.
Lots of different things, right?
Yes,
Okay. Were you on duty July 12th, 2024?
I was.
In that evening, were you called out to reports of a gunshot?
Yes.
About what time was that?
A little after 10 p.m.
Did you write a report about that incident?
I did.
Did you review that report before coming to court today?
Yes.
And in fact, you've already testified about this in another case, haven't you?
Yes.
Does your department issue body cam to patrol officers?
Yes.
Were you wearing a body cam on July 12th, 2024?
Yes.
And did you review that footage?
Yes.
And the state identified a file as Exhibit 41. Had you had a chance to review that before today as well?
Meaning the body cam?
Yeah, your body cam.
Yes.
Okay, and was that an accurate copy of your body cam?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, state moves into evidence Exhibit 41, Officer Guerra's body cam.
Any objection, Mr. Facebar? Thank you, so ordered.
Thank you. And we'll play portions of that in a minute, but I have a few questions first. Okay. So let's just slow it down a little bit and talk about when you were called out to the scene, okay? Do you recall the location you were called to?
Are you specifying like an exact address?
Just whatever you remember.
I was dispatched to a high-density housing in American Fork.
Okay. And high-density housing, so what type of houses were they?
Townhomes.
Townhomes. Do you remember if they were attached townhomes, detached townhomes?
They were attached townhomes.
And how many in a unit?
I'm not for sure.
If I suggested it was a triplex, does that sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the particular unit you were called out to, did you eventually determine who lived there?
Yes.
Who lived there at the time?
The defendant, Miss Grist.
Okay. And did Ms. Grist live there with anyone else?
Yes.
Who?
In this matter, it would have been her son, Kevin Ellis, and her daughter, Matthew Restelli.
Do you recall whether any other children had lived in the home at that point in time?
Yes, it would have been Catherine Restelli's 2 young children.
Okay. So this is just for context, and you can just tell me in kind of general terms. What was the information you had when you responded? What was in your mind?
I mean, the initial call was that a neighbor who shares the same wall, or the walls are connected with the complainant, stated that they believed that they heard multiple gunshots coming from Miss Grist's townhome.
Okay. Do you recall the name of the neighbor who called in?
Her name was Caitlin, I believe.
And do you know where Caitlin lived in relation to Ms. Grist?
Just adjacent, right next door.
Was that one of the adjoining 3 in the triplex?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you got there, were you the only officer, or did other officers arrive with you?
I had 2 other officers arrive at the same time as me.
And who was that?
Officer Neal and Officer Laycock.
Okay. When you arrived, let me back up. Apologize. Do you remember whether you were told about whether there was a suspicious truck in front of the home?
Yes, the complainant stated that she stated there was, quote, a sketchy truck outside in front of Miss Grist's home.
Okay. And did you look for that truck when you arrived?
Yes,
And was it there?
it was.
Did you make any observations about the truck?
I noticed that the hazards were on and that there was a piece of cardboard underneath it.
Okay. Would you please publish to the jury the first clip of his body cam? Okay. Yeah, pause it. I'll tell you when to start over. So we're gonna have to start it over because the screen didn't quite get it. But before we do that, do you see a date and time stamp in the top right corner?
I do.
Are those accurate dates and times for the body cam that your department issues?
Yes.
Okay. If we could start it over so the jury can see the whole thing. Okay, so that was that truck. Please put on exhibit 27. This was previously admitted. Is this that same truck?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I assume after this you approached the actual home?
I did.
Okay. And as you approached the home, did you make any observations of note in your mind?
I noticed that most of the home, meaning the exterior of the home, was dark. The porch light was not on. However, there was a light inside the home that was on, believed to be somewhere in the kitchen area, so in the rear of the home.
Okay. Please put on exhibit 42. You'll probably want to pause it until the jury screen has it.
Did you say 42?
I apologize. Yes. Actually, 42 is a still image, so if you just put 42 on. Okay. This is a still image of your body cam. Is this what the house looked like when you first arrived there?
Yes, it is. I apologize. The porch light was actually on at this time.
That's perfectly fine. So from the exterior, their porch light was on. And as you can see from the photo, you can see the front room. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the front light was off there.
Yes.
But one of the rear lights in the kitchen was on.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm jumping ahead slightly, but after whatever was done that we'll get to in a second was done, did officers document the scenes through photographs?
Yes.
Okay. And that was after first aid and some other things that happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could we show 51? Okay. Do you recognize this one?
I have not seen this photo until today.
Okay. But is this a photo of that residence?
Yes.
Okay. But it is slightly different than how the residence was when you first approached.
That's correct.
But other than the lighting and a few of those issues, it is the same residence.
That's correct.
Okay. Your Honor, the state moves into evidence exhibits 42 and 51.
Any objection? No, Your Honor. So admitted, thank you.
Now publish 51, please. Okay. And you'd agree this is a clearer shot, but the lighting is not the same.
That's correct.
All right, let's take that down. We'll talk a little bit about your entry into the home. I assume that you got into the home.
Yes.
Okay. So what exactly did you do when you got to the front door?
I knocked on the door.
And did anyone respond?
Yes.
Who responded?
Kevin Ellis.
Did you say anything to Mr. Ellis?
I introduced myself, and it appeared as though Mr. Ellis was in a lot of stress, and I asked him multiple times what was going on.
Okay. Do you recall if he said anything, and if so, what he said?
He very quietly said he had a knife.
And I'm assuming this would have been recorded on your body cam?
Yes.
We could publish the second clip from his body cam.
The RP's on 112. How's it going? What's going on? Can I come in? What's going on? What's going on?
Is that the part of the body cam where he said that the guy had a knife?
Yes.
Okay. You obviously, at the end of this clip, entered the home. And there's a body, so please take that down. Okay. The end of that ended with you entering the home, correct?
Correct.
Okay. When you entered the home, did you make any observations?
I noticed the victim face down on the floor.
Okay. Did you make any other observations at this exact point?
I noticed that in the right hand of Mr. Restelli that there was a pocket knife.
Okay. Is Mr. Restelli the name of the man whose body you saw?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember his full name?
Matthew Restelli.
Okay. Did you check on any signs of life on Mr. Restelli?
I did.
Okay. How did you do that?
I went in his neck area to see if I could feel for a pulse.
Did you feel a pulse?
I did not.
Did you observe any breathing?
No.
Please play clip 3 from the body cam.
Where is she? What's going on?
He came into the house. My daughter's here. This is for my daughter's.
Okay, can you step outside, please? Will you get medical? Ma'am, go outside. Go outside, please.
There's a gun right next to her. There's
Don't touch it. Hey, call condition. 5J46, we have a man down. He's possibly echo.
What does possibly echo mean?
In police terms, there's no signs of life.
You called for assistance, but acknowledged there was no signs of life.
That's correct.
And in that body cam, we heard a woman's voice say a couple things, one of which is he came into the house. Whose voice was that?
That would have been the defendant today, Ms. Grist.
And we saw in that body cam video a knife. Is that the knife you were referring to a moment ago?
Yes.
Okay. After you checked on Mr. Restelli's body, did you do anything else?
Yes. I, in a very loud voice, called out who I was, meaning I was a police officer with American Fork, and that if there was anybody else inside the home, to make it known.
And did anyone respond?
Yes.
Did you eventually learn who it was that was responding to you?
Yes.
Who was it?
That would have been Catherine Restelli.
Okay. Did she obey your commands?
Yes.
Did she say anything of note at that point?
As she reached the landing, she immediately broke down in tears. I asked her if there was anybody else on the second level of the home, and she stated that her 2 children were.
Okay. Were those 2 children eventually found upstairs in the home?
Yes.
Was she escorted out of the home at that point?
Yes.
Okay. After Ms. Restelli, I guess we have some overlapping names. So to clarify, Catherine Restelli, after she was escorted out of the home, do you recall checking Mr. Restelli's pulse a second time?
Yes.
Okay. Play clip 4, please. Put that back up, I'm sorry. Briefly pause it about halfway through. Okay, right there. very quickly here, there's a knife in Mr. Restelli's hand, correct?
Yes.
Up until this point in time, had anyone disturbed or moved in any way the knife in Mr. Restelli's hand?
No.
Okay, thank you. We can take that down. After Mr. Ellis and Ms. Grist and Ms. Restelli were removed from the home, were you asked to do anything else?
I was asked to start CPR on Mr. Restelli.
And to administer CPR, did you have to move his body?
Yes.
Did you have to move the knife in his hand?
Yes.
Was that you who removed it?
Yes.
Where did you place it?
I placed it on a kitchen counter that was behind me.
How long did you administer first aid to Mr. Restelli?
Less than 2 minutes.
And to clarify, you were the first person to start that process.
That's correct.
Did it appear to you that anyone had attempted to administer first aid to Mr. Restelli prior to you?
No.
Why not?
Just with my experience, I have performed CPR in multiple individuals, meaning being the first person to administer CPR. And when you first start CPR, you will hear some bones crack in the sternum. And that is what I heard. And as you continue to do CPR, the chest gets, per se, flatter. But again, I heard the cracking of the ribs and the sternum, and then as I was continuing my chest compressions on Mr. Restelli, I felt as though I was getting lower into his chest, and yeah.
Please play clip 5.
Compressions?
Yes, with compression only.
Take that down. Thank you. So that was the clip of you removing the knife and then beginning CPR, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Before you removed the knife, did you or another officer document that knife in a photo?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall who it was that did that?
That was Officer Laycock.
Okay. Can we show the witness exhibit 43, please? And then just the witness. Can you see that on your screen?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach? Certainly.
that got cut off.
So, asking me to remember the question, Judge. That's right, 43. Do you see Exhibit 43 on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Is that's a photo from, or a still frame from your body cam, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If we could show the witness Exhibit 44. That is not from your body cam. Is this one of the photos taken by Officer Laycock?
That's correct.
And it's an accurate copy of that?
Yes.
Your Honor, may we please admit Exhibits 43 and 44?
Any objection, Mr. Facemeyer? No objection. Thank you.
Okay, if we could publish 43? It's on. Now, if you could please move to 44. Now, we previously admitted Exhibit 22. Could you show 22, please? And officer, this is the knife you placed on the counter.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, we can take that down. May I approach the witness?
Of course. You have ongoing permission.
Thank you, Judge. Officer, I've handed you what we have identified as State's Exhibit 46. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
What is it?
It is the pocket knife that was just shown, and the same pocket knife that was in Mr. Restelli's hand.
Okay, so this is the actual physical knife.
That's correct.
State moves into evidence Exhibit 46.
Any objection, Mr. Facemeyer?
No objection, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, so admitted.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, we'd like to publish this to the jury. How would you like us to do that? We could have,
Same way we did it last time. Why don't you hold it and you can walk right through down and show it to them. Let's not pass the mic back.
okay. May we invite the jurors in the back row to stand up for that?
Gentlemen, ladies, just stand up. please. Maybe walk around to the other side so the back row and that corner can see it easier as well, please.
Your Honor, could we invite any juror that wants to see it a little bit more to raise their hand, and I'll walk by again?
Does anybody need to see it closer? If so, please raise your hand. All right, thank you. Please be seated.
Just one more question about that knife. Do you see some pink handwriting on it, on the
Yeah.
blade?
Yes.
Do you recognize what that handwriting is and what it's identifying?
In all honesty, I do not.
That's fine, but other than that pink writing, is it in the same condition as it was on that night?
Yes.
Could we please put exhibits 43 and 44 back on the screen? And publish as well, there we go. Okay. Did you make any observations about the position of the knife in Matthew Restelli's hand?
It wasn't until after things were cooled off, meaning when tensions weren't so high, when the adrenaline wasn't running. Yes.
Okay. And what was that observation?
That the knife was, meaning the blade was pointed towards Mr. Restelli.
Okay. Does that have any significance to you?
Just with the circumstances after hearing that Mr. Restelli was presumably coming to maybe, quote, burglarize the home, and that he was, shot in self-defense from Mr. Ellis. I believe the knife could have been pointed a different way, meaning in a more aggressive way.
Okay. the knife, I mean, you have it right in front of you. Does it have essentially a hand grip or a finger grip or anything on it?
I do observe a hand grip.
Okay. Given how you would have expected a knife like this knife to be held, does that match how it's actually being held in this photo?
Yes.
Okay. In the photo, you just think that the blade is turned not in a direction you would have expected?
Yes.
Okay. We can take that down. After the paramedics had taken over the first aid, did you do anything else on the scene?
Yes. I exited the residence so that the paramedics could have their space and perform life-saving measures. During that time, I exited the residence and got out some yellow caution tape and set a exterior perimeter of the residence.
Okay. And other than the perimeter, was there anything else you did on this case that night?
Later on, during the investigation, I was approached by another detective to re-enter the home, to go onto the second level, along with Ms. Restelli, to gather the children.
Okay. And anything else?
No.
Okay. And we previously discussed that the scene was documented in photos, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you would recognize those if we showed them to you?
Yes.
Okay. And you could describe some of them if we showed them to you?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honors, I move to admit exhibits 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and those were all accepted. Just to make this easier, I'm now moving to admit in a batch exhibits 47 and then exhibits 51 through 85.
Any objection to that? Patch?
Your Honor, those were discussed prior to them being introduced and they're stipulated to such.
Thank you, Mr. Facemeyer. So ordered.
Thank you both. Please publish 47. Okay. Sorry, wait a moment. No, you go ahead, we're waiting for the screen to show it. Okay, there it goes. What is this an image of?
This is the common area or the living room of Ms. Grist's home.
Okay. And specifically it's from your body cam?
Yes.
And this is as you were leaving the home after completing your CPR responsibility?
Yes.
Okay. Show 51, please. Sorry, 52. Okay. So these next few are scene photos. Just tell us what each photo is as we put it up, okay? So what is exhibit 52 showing?
It's just a different angle of the common area living room of Ms. Grist's home.
Specifically, is it the angle from the front door?
Yes.
Okay. 56, please. And this photo?
It's a very similar still shot from my body cam. This is pointing to the front door.
Okay. This would be the angle, say, from that dining area towards the front door.
Yes.
55, please. Okay, and this one, what is it showing?
Again, a different angle pointing into that little hallway that I initially walked into.
Okay, and you can barely see some feet in the photo. Is that Mr. Restelli?
Yes.
Okay, 57, please. And what part of the home is this a photo of?
The kitchen and dining area.
We can take that down. Thank you, Judge. No further questions.
Cross?
No question, Chairman.
Thank you. You may step down, officer.
Thank you.
Actually, I apologize. I do have a few questions.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Just kidding.
I apologize, officer.
You're okay. Judge, is it okay if we give this back to counsel?
Yeah, Mr. Pomeroy, would you come get the knife, please? Tom right there over there.
Or I can give it to the case officer.
All right, that's fine too.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, Judge.
That's fine.
Officer Guerra, good afternoon.
Hello.
You stated at the time of this event that you were an American Fork police officer, is that correct?
Yes.
And you remain such?
Yes.
And you've been an officer now for 3 years.
Yes.
And to be an officer, did you go through post-officer training? How did you become an officer?
I went through a satellite academy through Utah Valley University,
Okay. Did you get a certificate or a degree or
a certificate.
certificate? Great. And from there, you got hired on by American Fork City?
Yes.
All right. And as you concluded your responses to this event, you have responsibility still after you leave the scene, isn't that right?
Yes.
And as part of your training, you're informed that you will write police reports related to stops and to your police work, correct?
Yes.
And in this case, we have a police report from you that you drafted, correct?
Yes.
And in this police report, and it says American Fork City Police on the front, and then you assign it your personal case number, I guess, and then write a report. Is that right?
Yes.
And when did you draft this report? Do you recall?
It would have been the same evening or during my same shift.
Right. And do you ever, not ever, ever is a bad word, but is it often that you will complete reports same shift and get them completed?
Yes.
And what's the reason that you do it so close in time?
So that you don't forget the details,
So you
just
don't
based on
forget.
my experience.
Yeah. And you were probably instructed that as part of your training as well, weren't you?
Yes.
That the longer you go, the less details you remember.
Exactly.
And that if you wait for a long time to write or think or talk about details, you forget the details. And so you're instructed as a police officer to write them as close as possible so that you have good and best memory. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Can it be direct?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, officer.
Thank you, Judge.